The Golden Bears will put total leather and will get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jean-Pierre. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Cal! And they strike first.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's English. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jean-Pierre. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Extra point here will tie the game. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was good.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He's at the 20.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Max looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a man. It's English. Quickly to the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's English. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's English. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for the big play. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Harvin. Snagged in the middle. It's Pierre. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to...
Throws toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Harvin. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pierre.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
He's got him. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Harvin. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, it's English. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They want that clock to run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, they decide to go for a fourth down, and they get rewarded. He makes a quick decision, gets the first down. Nice job by this offense, and specifically the QB making a nice read.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. Showing off the arms. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit